President Trump tore into Senator Dianne Feinstein for releasing the closed-door testimony of Fusion GPS founder Glenn Simpson yesterday. The president tweeted this: the fact that sneaky Dianne Feinstein, who has on numerous occasions stated that collusion between Trump and Russia has not been found, would release testimony in such an underhanded and possibly illegal way without authorization is a disgrace, must have tough primary. Kim Strassel is a Wall Street Journal editorial board member, and she joins us tonight. Kim, thanks for coming on.
Happy to be here, Tucker.
So I must say, as I said last night, I'm grateful to Senator Feinstein for releasing this. I think the public has a right to know. I'm glad I read it because I think there was interesting stuff in there. Did you think that, and did you learn anything from the release of this transcript that you didn't know?
Well, first of all, I think transparency is an excellent idea, and I would love nothing more than for congressional Republicans to follow Senator Feinstein's lead.
Exactly.
And in an organized fashion and a considered fashion, release everything related to the dossier so that Americans can finally make their own judgments. I have an issue with the way that Senator Feinstein did do this because the reason that the Senate has rules, the Congress in general has rules about this, is because when you unilaterally release testimony, it's unfair to other witnesses. You basically have one person getting to make their case in public, and all the other people who might have differing views, they don't get their say.
That's a fair point.
That's a problem. Also, it discourages other witnesses to come forward, like Jared Kushner. If the Democrats truly are interested in getting to the bottom of this question, he's an important witness. Now, why would he ever come forward in light of this voluntarily? And by the way, why would Senator Grassley ever agree to a subpoena for him, knowing that Senator Feinstein could turn around and unilaterally release his testimony as well, too?
That's a fair point, though I don't think Jared Kushner would ever come voluntarily. He'd be foolish to do that because everything he said would be leaked. But in reading this, I was really struck by Simpson's claim that the Obama FBI, the FBI under the previous administration, told Steele, the investigator working for the Hillary campaign by proxy, dirt about the Trump campaign, that they may have been in collusion with the Russian government. I mean, is that allowed? That seems totally out of bounds for an FBI agent to do that.
Well, it brings up a lot of questions, which was, did the FBI know that Steele was working for Simpson, who was working for the Clinton campaign? And if the FBI didn't know this, why hadn't it done its due diligence and asked what Steele's interest in this was? So then, if you find out that they are passing along information, and by the way, it would seem that it did. Simpson originally claimed that he had information that the FBI had an insider source within the Trump campaign. He later had to come out and clarify that wasn't true. He had essentially misled the committee, and that he was just referring to all this other news about an Australian diplomat and George Papadopoulos. Okay, how did he find that out? How did he know that all the way back last year? It seems the only way it could have got to him is that the FBI told Steele, Steele told Simpson, and by the way, did Simpson then tell the Clinton campaign? Was the Clinton campaign in possession of confidential FBI investigatory material about Mr. Trump during the election?
I mean, I don't see how you couldn't reach that conclusion. He was being paid to gather information for the Clinton campaign. But I hope the Republicans take your wise advice and release everything they know so the rest of us can know. Kim, thanks a lot for that.
Get it all out there. All of it.
Get it all out there. Amen. Well, tech giants like Google and Facebook are omnipresent in our lives and increasingly omnipotent as well. We'll ask Senator Mike Lee if it's time for Congress to take a look at the harm they could be causing to this country. Stay tuned.